Would y'all prefer for me to read this out loud or for it to just play out? This dude looks tired of his life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just wait till I get the dun-dun-dun-dun. You'll be no match for my... I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh? Yep, ticking is all I can hear. You think they're screaming on the inside? Yo! It's ticking faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Damn it, why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The dun-dun-dun was done too quick. What? They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with. Wolf, this is a place no one visits and somewhere none can see. What's the hurry? We must follow her teachings. We can't drag on any longer. Yeah, but this is the moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber. Lion, you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you can show some discretion. It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? So what caused their head to turn into a clock? What's a pumpkin? Has the bug been patched or is Tusk not affected by it? What bug? Okay. Like hell I am. I'm taking Dun-Dun-Dun's location to the grave with... Oh. Damn it, where was Dun-Dun-Dun supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly. Oh, right, no mouth. Which in turn means we won't learn how to acquire it from this person. Can I end them now? Sure. Huh? Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me. Panther, did you allow yourself to be tracked? No, there was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal? A wild animal is not gonna make that noise. This is not the sound a beast would make. It's a bus? How did he even end up here? Must have taken a wrong turn? What? Oh, the price they'll pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. Why would you think that would work? Why would you think you wouldn't get ran over? If my eyes are still right, then you will reach the harbor of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust? Is that right? Faust or Faust? I'm gonna say Faust. Faust. You've lost your way in a dark forest. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you were not overcome with fear. Why was that? I could simply lift my head to find the star. That's right. Now repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image. Follow your star. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Oh. Yeah, okay. From what I remember when I first started this and I left off, why did I start this, play the intro, and then not touch the game again? Okay, so what I remember, this links them to like the other characters from what I remember. Relax, though it may feel otherwise, your heart is still functional. With this, the pact has been sealed. Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time. What do you... The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall. I hope you'll make a fine leader. R? Is that really everything? A single apple has fallen. This guy's still not making any sense. Jeez, that weight was killing me. Finally, some action now? Well, I guess we could use a little warm up. Yo, what is going on with his arm? What is that? Is he a bug? What is that wretch miserably writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team? Yo, is his arm just stuck? That would suck. Like, imagine trying to go through your whole life just being stuck with that arm. Like, how do you eat? You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss. The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people, and what's up with the bus? We are bearers of justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go. Justice? Bus? Wasn't that what you expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your saviors. You're racing against time, and the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once. After some time passed, so if I'm not mistaken, here and I do as you said, those total strangers will fight for me. Correct, so long as you give them the right orders. Alright, so we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. And... What? What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I couldn't forget. Calm down, it's only natural to happen with your current head. You should focus on the struggle at hand, Dante. Pardon. I'm not sure how I should address you. Would Commander Clock survive? Commander Clock is crazy. Finally managed to send you a friend request. What I missed? I'm just playing the intro right now. In any case, we await your orders. Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way. Hey! Quit running off your mouse. We just need to crush them all. Please do your best, Dante. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. All right, let us begin the basics of combat. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. You'll be using the dashboard to relay your commands to your centers. You'll find each center's skills on the dashboard. The control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left end of the dashboard to the right to change the skills, and you are ready to enter the combat phase. Allow me to guide your hand. Press and hold the gear on the left dashboard to grab the chain. Okay, so from what I remember from doing it however many months ago, the intro, you just like drag and you just do this. Like you connect them and then boom. And that's how the combat goes. Yo, the music. Oh my gosh. Low-key, we're getting bodied. I'm not gonna lie. Their HP is question mark. You said Candy Crush. Candy Crush. Play Candy Crush Saga. And this is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let us try that again. Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from your left gear, and connect the skills guiding the line to command to use them. Okay. Use the dashboard to issue commands to your centers in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Grab, drag, connect. Okay, yeah, that's what we know. So I'm gonna just follow the tutorial line since the tutorial knows best. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yo. This one person, we haven't fought anybody else. This person's been just tanking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now please issue a command. Okay, so now it's in my hands now. So why can't we swing on the person in the back not paying attention? Why can't I attack? They wouldn't expect it. Run right past her. The power of Shinigami is immaculate. These sinners are absolutely cooked. Do you see their gauntlets? They look so sick. Can I do a trade-off? I don't. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, they want me to keep playing. Okay, my fault. So I'm guessing we're just gonna play until we lose. We're gonna play until everybody dies. Oh my gosh. Okay. I like the animations of like the fights and everything. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is what Lion struggled against. It's kind of weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this out. Yup. He said, I'm pretty sure we can talk this out. There was no talking this out, brother. You got shish kebabbed. I knew it was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them. Oh. Oh my gosh. Are y'all kidding? I haven't even. Oh my gosh. Oh my. You know how hard you have to punch someone for your entire fist to go through their head? You know how hard you got? Oh my gosh. This is her Lobotomy Corporation. What the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my steed. We never promised to win said fights. What? And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay, so you were waiting for this. You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right? Not necessarily. A trump, no, rather. It's about following the star. Oh. That was a very calm death. All right. What is this? Some kind of suicidal performance? Not the funnest lives to end. What am I supposed to do? They just jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die? Tell the serpent this, false lion. This flow cannot be stopped. Man, wait, red eye. Oh my gosh. Where were you at? Red? But why? Oh. Do you know why I only dismembered those two? Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here. Okay, off the bat, this dude is fishy. Why'd they know his name? And you're the only one left to offer them any help. The red gaze. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. With wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a medal of honor. The freak is that weapon? Is that an umbrella? What is that? Unless you want this to be the end of your life. Who are you? Are you one of them? You're too late. They're already. No one is too late, Dante. There is only one thing we need. A little time to rewind. Oh, is this it? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were beating torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Oh my gosh. Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. You! In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner. You'll suffer a plenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the men with the red eyes, he's just gone. They're being itchy twitchy. Did they get up? Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us. Charon. Is it Charon? Charon? Okay, this is Charon the bus driver. It's not morning, but I could guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Well, I tick-tocking like a clock. Some language barrier this is. You may call. Oh, they can't understand him. They can't understand him. Virgilius? 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 You may call me Virgilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. I gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile. Good, at least your hearing is functional. That's right, Karen. I'm trying not to call her Karen on accident. Karen. Aboard Mephistopheles. Now departing. Vroom vroom. There was a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus? I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past. Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I'd been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism. I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot. Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication? Any words of yours, Miss Faust? Faust will kindly turn down the offer. I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Okay, Dante. Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too. Dante is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word. You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from Virgie. Virgie is crazy. Virgilius. Virgil. I'm gonna just call him Virgil. Virgil. It's just gonna be Virgil. Faust can hear what you intend to speak. You really can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth. Outdated ideas must be one of the side effects that come with your head replacement. It's an anachronistic to think that vocal organs such as cords or tongues are necessary to participate in conversation. Anachronistic. Right, never consider that. You can limit the recipient of your words to one person or choose to speak to everyone at once. A little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. Okay, so they can only understand. Gotcha. Sinners. The people who have taken seats behind you, and the ones who fought in your stead until the moments ago. Okay, what ho? So thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment. Say, pal, where'd you sell your old cranium off? So it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest? Everyone quiet. I think it's more displeasing than to hear a choir of noises. I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction. Also, we're gonna go over the characters. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll give you time to make yourselves known, starting with the closest one. Go on. Oh yeah, that arm is crazy looking. Why is it always the ones in front go first? I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now. I heard you were gonna be our boss, or yeah, our manager. Manager? Yep, which is why I was real curious to meet you, and forming the right sentences is tough work. He got social anxiety. he has social anxiety. Molor Otis. I'll figure out what that is later. Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story. I'm Gregor. We're in this together, manager bud. Okay, the center is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, in an upsurge of emotion or sudden change of the environment, oh my gosh, that arm is crazy. You can walk with that. You can walk with that. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into an insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of a, I'm gonna guess, roach, because it looks like a roach. Tissue. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Okay. Dang, she's tall. Oh my gosh. How do y'all be talking mostly in the Twitch chat? Because that seems good. Seems good, Life Wings. Greg, they aren't your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who will make us filthy rich. Greg. Rich. What's that about? Let's see. What's better? Dante. Don't mind if I call you by my name. You can call me Rhodia. Let's see what's better. Okay, wait. Okay, you're the gambler. I can judge by the background. You are the gambler. Yeah, I'm at the center intros. Unfortunate traits of being Backstreet's born are apparent in this center. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her. As the manager, she tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There's nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. Okay, so her nickname Rhodia, but you can just call her Rhodion? Rhodion? Is that Rhodion? I think there's a good reason you became our manager. I'm sure. You used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in dough. She does have sociability. I'll give her that. Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next. Sinclair, good day. Oh, boring, that's it. I'm gonna just call her Rhodia, because I feel like if I say Rhodion, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Oh, I am Sinclair. Okay. Even with volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, this center seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as small as split innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this center. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. You said, by the way, all characters are based off of books. Oh, really? Wow. I actually didn't know that. That's cool. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he just join this company of his own accord? Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before. Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days. Okay, then. How about you next, nerdy pal? Wait. Yisong? I need to hear him say his name again. Was it Yisong? Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, this center possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this center will prove difficult. For managers selected by our current screening process, avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, if this center remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. All right, that's it. Okay, Yisong? Okay, sweet. No smoke or mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something on me, but he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested. Okay. I can't believe you people. Wait, let's see how she pronounced. Okay, she didn't pronounce her name. Okay, I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to becoming members of society? Ishmael. Ishmael. You can listen to the voice line. Oh, you can? You can? Is it this? Ah. Ismail. Can I just say Ishmael? Ishmael? Okay, one more time. Ismail. Okay. Call me Ismail. Ishmael, if you please. Okay, Ishmael. You may be disheartened by the defective state of... Whoa, her background is freaking... What is going on? Is that a whale in the back? What the freak? She has cool hair, I'm not gonna lie. The defective state of many of you centers, it's like it's on fire or something. But do not worry. This center is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversation while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget this center has survived an absurd voyage in a far wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it'll be difficult to regain her trust. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. All right, Ishmael. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasizes socially, she didn't feel the most amicable sort. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. This dude is mad edgy. Why did he write revenge on his bat? Revenge. All right, Heathcliff. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in. Did I say that right? Okay. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Okay. Okay, revenge. Heathcliff. Oh my gosh. Did they say what canto am I in? Y'all, you see I'm in the intro. You see I'm in the introduction, right? What you mean? Okay, this sinner prefers to take actions rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache. In the process of forming a relationship, please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the human resource department once you realize that he is the type that tends to... Okay, so he's a troublemaker. All right. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves. So you better watch it. I'm deathly allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. Okay, okay. You said 50 viewers, unks cooking? Ain't no way. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. Don Quixote? Don Quixote? Don Quixote? Yeah, I know Don Quixote is like a real person though. I think everybody loves this character. From everything I've seen of like this game and the fan base, they love Don. They love Don. Whoa. Their whole background's like a carnival. Okay, it's my turn to speak. Drape explained which characters are from which books already. Oh, really? There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such things ever existed, really? It's advised to play off. So do their personalities derive from these books too? I am a Fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. A Fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know. Dost thou wish to know what it is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the... Oh my gosh. But yes, each character generally has the personality of the character from the novels or an extrapolation of it. Okay, so that explains why Don acts like this. Dost thou wish to know what it is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city. Ah, perchance thou may struggle to remember the city. I believe I said this was for brief introductions. Oh. Don't make me say it twice. Next. Honglu, a sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life, but occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of low life's lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. Okay. All right. So he's a picky Nepo baby. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiry, so it's ill-advised to let them get physical over it. Okay, gotcha. Wow, look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose. No, this isn't that kind of. It's not of my interest, though. What the hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat, but when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. I'm Ryoshu. Whoa. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. but with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution. This sinner's background is one even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Whoa, that whole background looks sick. That looks sick. Sure is nice to meet you. Smoking on the bus is insane. At what point was I supposed to laugh? Okay, more salt? Mersalts? Okay, Mersalts. Okay, please refer to me as such. Whoa, you look. Wait, this is it? Once clear and concise commands requiring no judgment on his. This is it? Wow. You know, I gotta respect it. You're pretty polite. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Mercy. Yes. It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. All right, the way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please, I'll never make my manager grovel before me. My name is Otis. I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Rudeness? Okay. This sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on her capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Okay. He is a French simple command man. Okay. Gotcha. Rudeness. Oh, please. Your generosity is a humbling sight. What is going on with her face? I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. Huh? Sorry? While most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation, some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head. It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone. I vow to serve you with my unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness. Okay. I'm amazed at how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them miserably writhing wretch. I think I see now. It seems I am the last. Faust is the name. Okay. The sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Limbus Company. Oh, wait, really? She developed it? Huh, she claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting it over with. Even though she has unparalleled genius, we can't figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. Okay. I just started this a while ago too. Pretty fun. Ooh, we're about to see. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths with even once. Okay, yep. Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante. Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what? That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind. When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Just Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Okay, that's enough greetings. Dante, let me explain your new occupation. You mean, as a manager? They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners. That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who just introduced themselves. Faust is Faust from Discord. Faust refers to Faust, else herself. Makes me wonder about her. The Inferno. Faust talking in third person. Why should I go to hell? They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno. How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Will that suffice? Why does this dude seem like he'd be like the final boss of something? He seems like he'll be the final boss. I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe. I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something? They can't seem to get you at all. I did not ask for your understanding, Dante, nor was this a question of your willingness. Like, he's one of these type of characters, it seems like he ends up like, he's using Dante because he needs Dante. Because theoretically, he'll be the only one to get the team there because he can bring them back to life. I don't know. I don't know. He just seems weird. Like, I'm good at, like, predicting this stuff. You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories in your original head. Plot twist. The memories in the original head are in a box on the bus already. I mean, I do want them back, but they're hesitant. Miss Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated. Preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility. Dante, once you've completed all your missions, you'll be able to engrave the aspect. I can promise you that. Ooh, okay. I don't think he read Leviathan. The guide, is there a guide to the sinners? He chill though. Okay, aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely, even though my memories are gone. My underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I make my choice. See there? They're nodding. Good. Then we can continue. By the way, Charon, why isn't the bus moving? Were you dozing off? A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Berg. Called him Berg? Weirdos were hanging around in front of Mephi. Oh, Charon. I told you, Charon. If anything happens with the bus, you gotta let me know right away. Mephi? Who's that? Mephistopheles, the name of the bus and the engines that run it. And Faust Magnum Opus Cordis. An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the Inferno. Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply. You said, wonder what Tusk's favorite sinner will be. I wonder too. Charon. You said a what ferry boat? What you mean? Did I say something wrong? What do you mean a what ferry boat? You're placing bets on Dawn? It honestly might be Dawn, I'm not gonna lie. It's either, okay, it depends on how Dawn acts, right? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a little bit of like the different types of like, what are they, like identities, I think, for Ryoshu? Ryoshu looks pretty sick. Ryoshu looks pretty sick. I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply. Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets. This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command. Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle. We were short on time after all. However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy. And in turn, you'll have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. So low-key, Dante Dante is mad overpowered. Pain, revive? You mean what happened earlier was? Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock. I don't believe that much is necessary, Miss Faust. Save the chatter for later. Sinners off the bus. Allow me to elaborate on combat. Okay. There's no way he's not going to enjoy beach volleyball and chocolate. Chocolate. All right. So, and then they got the tutorial battle. Is this it right here? If I just press enter, right? It'll throw me in. Is that what this is? Yeah, I think if I just do enter, it'll throw me in the other battle. Super Laser, he's OP as a medic, but he's dang. All right. These 7-sided icons floating above both of the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. Okay. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the ally skill slots are currently empty. Okay, grab the chain from the left gear and chain it to one of these two. Okay. Left gear and chain it to one of these. The two leftmost skills? What? The explanation though. Okay. Grab the chain from the left gear. Okay, as you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped. Why does the tutorial feel glitchy? I dragged and it kept the same text. Okay, equipped skills are displayed on the skill slots floating above. Okay, I think I pretty much know that. Yeah. Okay, drag from left to right. Okay, this is pretty basic. Pretty basic. You just drag. This is what y'all just showed me in the beginning. Well done. Now select the gear on the right is to issue your command and the sinners will enter combat phase. Okay. Now please issue a command. You see, the only reason I'm going through like this whole replay thing is because I played the introduction like months ago or like weeks ago, and I made a video on it, but I didn't remember anything coming back to it. So I just need I need a good refresher. I need a good refresher because I have no clue what I'm doing still. Okay. Okay, a clash occurs when the sinners and their targets both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they're using in a clash, and in this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Okay. Pay attention to the enemy's coins. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Okay. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has a remaining skill coin, the two skills continue to flip their coins and clash until one loses all coins. Okay. The skill that lost all of its coins in the clash will conclusively lose the clash. This means that the unit that won clash gets to attack. Okay, gotcha. So whoever wins the clash gets the attack. Okay. Okay, let's see how power, which determines the outcome of a clash, is calculated. Okay. Mr. Tusk, will this be a video? This will, in fact, be a video, dumb. This will be a video. Okay. Oh. Wait, I'm kind of confused of like, so does it just choose them randomly? So I can't stack up all my attacks on one of them. Each one of these rows is an individual. So, well, okay, so if I have, okay, I have all these, right? These are all of my fixers. So they'll inherently go for each enemy if there's the same amount of enemies. If there's the same amount of fixers and enemies, they'll go for each enemy evenly, is what I'm trying to say. They can't focus their attacks all on one. It's not random, it's based on skill slots. This number is skills based on power. It flips the coins. This number is the skill coin power. Okay. Here you can see how many coins these skills have. The number of coins determines two things. How many times the skills can clash. Okay. Okay. Each coin that flipped heads will add the coin power of that skill into the base power of the same skill. Okay. It's like information overload. There are focused encounters which you can choose where to attack, and if it's a normal encounter, it's evenly. There's 2 encounter types, by the way. Okay. Okay, the formula for a skill's final power is as follows: base power plus the number of coins that flipped heads. Coin power. Coins that flipped heads will glow, while coins that flip tails will appear dimmed. Okay. The resultant skill power is displayed here. Okay, so then you got the +7. Okay. As seen in this example, they will continue to clash until one of them has no more coins left to flip. This unit with the remaining coins ultimately wins the clash. Remember, winning clashes is one of the most fundamental aspects of winning a battle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's simple to understand, but the way it's being explained is like confusing me. Okay. All right. So what is the bottom row for? More accurate Faust explanation. Limbus Company gameplay is just mathematics on trying to win the odd they got plus and negative equation in it. Basically, each coin will be added up by the amount of coin that you have. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now we can move on to hit the road, I believe, right? We can hit the story. Is this it? I believe this is it. New player? Yeah, I'm a new player. All right, then we got to do a pre-battle and then a post-battle. Okay. The bottom row shows skills. If the skill is glowing yellow, it's being used. Gotcha. All right. Enjoy the game then. Hey, yo, thank you, 4. You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away safe for one, though. Shouldn't we go after them? They're worried over the foes we lost. No need for the concern. That's the direction we're heading in anyway. Okay, Charon. Pedal touches metal, up for an exciting ride. Oh crap. I remember there being like an opening that had music. Am I gonna get copyrighted? Should I mute the stream? Okay. So then it continues into another. You said gotcha. I say Limbus is the easiest Project Moon game, especially if you get a good IDs at the start. Gotcha. Limbus is fun because of gambling is insane work. Okay, this time let us learn about SP or sanity. Oh yeah, I know about sanity points. I've dabbled in a little bit of SP in my time. SP has a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of -45. Please note that the center's SP values can also be your base is 7 with +3 if you landed heads or tails. The +3 will create the final power of the last coin. Okay, so okay, gotcha. Easiest, I would say medium hard or high hard if some of them abuse win rate or doesn't read the mechanics of the enemies. You still have a long way to go to get copyright. All right, sweet. Now please issue a command. All right. We really could just go straight. Project Moon is pretty lenient. Yeah, I want to watch out for the songs that have oh crap, what's her name? Who's the one that does most of the songs with like the lyrics? What's her name? Who's Millie? Is that her name? Millie? I won't say the name right. It's like around Canto 3, you get the Millie songs since they are copyrighted. Millie songs, you can counterclaim to get your bag back. Oh wait, for real? Or MILI? Yeah, it's Millie. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'll see. Hopefully, if that does happen, we'll counter it. All right. Each unit's SP values change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP. Oh, like millimeters, like Millie. Millie the band said they like people reacting to their music. Okay, sweet. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I did already hear a little bit of their songs on Spotify. I'm telling you, they are freaking amazing. They are so good. They tend to heal SP, favorable triggers, winning clashes, and killing enemies. Okay, the higher the unit's SP value, the higher the chance to flip heads. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Please direct your attention to the unit's HP. Okay. This line here is called the stagger threshold. So I'm guessing, yeah, once that gets hit, they're gonna get stunned, right? When the unit's HP drops below the stagger threshold, they become staggered. Of course, yes. All right, 3 are staggered. Staggered units cannot take any action and take double damage. Okay, which pushes them at a, oh, okay, so that's really good. Remember, if it's not 0, it's 50. 0 sanity is 50%. 45 SP. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a minute for my brain to actually just like lock in and realize, like, for all of this to freaking stick. Because it is a lot of information. But I think like the more I play and the more, like, I'm not gonna lie, the more I ultimately am going to mess up is the more I'm gonna learn. You can do any combination and still win here. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like the tutorial, but I'm talking about like later on. You put the remaining enemies in a panic states by defeating their allies on a previous turn, which drops their SP. 45 sanity points equals 95% chance for heads. Okay, so full sanity is good. Yeah, lower the sanity, the lower the chance you're gonna get heads. Okay. When they're in panic states, which inflict them with negative effects, units in low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Okay. Each unit gains different effects. Entering low morale and panic states, select the icon to learn what effects the unit is suffering from. The icon? Oh. Oh, they don't act for that turn. All right. The first parts of the game doesn't have good climaxes. There's a wall for a certain Kanto. Okay. You said, oh gosh, coupon, man. You're forgetting how the formula works to attain 95% 45 SP is the base 50% max HP divided by the random. What? Okay. We'll figure it out, y'all. We'll figure it out. Okay, so now we do post battle, right? Braider, right? Give me a second. What is it? I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to advance my career without slowing down. But right now, it's nothing but meaningless violence, like we're rats or something. I object to its meaningless. This meaningless. Meaninglessness. I object to its meaninglessness. So this word looks so weird. I'm not gonna lie. Meaninglessness. Is it the font? I don't know. Those were evildoers who attacked us. Please, just be quiet for a moment. Anyways, if we're all gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later. Haven't you read your contract? Get used to Dawn. She talks like a hero. Dawn reminds... Okay, have y'all seen Fire Force? Dawn reminds me of Arthur. Dawn reminds me so much of Arthur. It's funny. Ishmael and Gregor are the most normal people here. Gregor is a war vet. Resignation is not permitted. Do you think that the contract has any sway if it's based on... Oh, I didn't read it. I'm gonna guess lies. Hold on, let me go back. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, based on lies. Of course it does. There were no lies on it. Huh? You didn't think Mephistopheles was built on a mere means of transportation, did you? Mephi is always... Yo, what is that honking noise? That's how the bus sounds? The Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying. The bus gets hungry. When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful. I'm sure Yisong knows this well. When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror, there is no limit to one's growth. Is the self in the mirror my reflection, or another being entirely? Possibilities? You draw what exactly? It's just vroom, 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 vroom. Gregor is Unk? Why'd y'all call Gregor Unk? Not gonna lie, Gregor is probably Unk. Oh, I didn't see the spoiler, luckily. Otis and Gregor oldest. Yo. I see. This is what that was about. There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus goes onward, you'll naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks. I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience. Since this works by whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, we'll have overridden a part of our memories. You'll get used to it in no time. Whoa, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it? What if I'm no longer my old self by the end? Don't mistake yourselves for the ship of Theseus. While it's true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence. Different though, your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror. How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante. It is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us. Okay, so this is where like the identities come in, right? This is like they're talking about the identities, right? I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis. Yes, I suppose you could say that. It's a form of transformation. Golly, where do you learn big words like that? I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations. Oh, Varwandlung. Huh. I messed the freak up out of that word, but I don't care. We keep it pushing. Done chatting? Let's make the way first. You'll spend more time together than you ever asked for, so keep that combo for later. If not, you should save for a collab soon. Save for Arkanites. Please, Arkanites. What? Why are we talking about? Oh, okay. If you didn't know, potatoes, I turned the volume down on the voices. He has 3 good units already. Limbus and Arknight having a collab. Wait, really? I've never heard of Arknight. The collab is real limited. Are y'all trolling? I feel like y'all are. Why does this seem like a troll? What the freak is Arknights? Focus on IDs. Gotcha. I turned the volume down for people. Like, this is Korean, right? The people who understand Korean, I don't like want them watching and then hear me voice over the voiceover, and it just sounds like a mess. So I turned down their volume a little bit. Just so like the people who understand both languages aren't overwhelmed. Did we look at the second hit the road? No, we did. We looked at it already. All right, possibilities. This is going to be the last one in the introduction. Collab is egos, I hope, for Amiya announcer. Exit. 4 egos, 1 announcer. There's more content. All right, possibilities. I'm moving on. I see. This is what this was about. There's no need to get impatient. Oh, wait. Wait, how about, why does this, okay, there's no need to get impatient as well as the bus goes on real naturally. I already did possibility. Yeah, I was like, wait, this looks, hold on, let me go forward. Wait, I already did possibilities? What the freak? Did I do the second one? Oh, I have to do the battle. I have to do the battle for possibility. I wasn't paying attention. My fault. I didn't do the battle for possibilities. All right. This is where you view your character's basic stats. This is where you view the list of skills and upgrade progress. Wait, did I do this one? I didn't do this one already. I didn't do this one. Each unit has resistant values. Use the values to determine what attack type or affinity they are weak against. Each skill's damage is classified by 2 categories, 3 attack types, and 7 sin affinities. The target's resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage. So yeah, I didn't read this before. I didn't read this. Check your enemy's weaknesses and select the skills to deal more damage. Oh, okay. So wait, I can literally just read the text that says favored and just not pay attention to anything else, right? I can literally just do this. Okay. In most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill on the dashboard will be the first to act among allies. Starting from the allied unit highest on deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with every passing turn. Oh no, he's falling into the win rate. I didn't do win rate. I didn't do win rate. I didn't do it. Sleeper agent deployed. Oh my gosh. This means they gain an extra opportunity to attack. All right. And another good shirt we lost the hell. That is what do you mean win rate gambling? They say favored. I can't select anything. I got 2 favored. Y'all, I don't know how to avoid it when they take up a full line on this bar. Oh, wait. Let me read what all this does. Win rate is both the button and the favored dominating word. Is there a way to disable it? Favored means it's a bit higher on the chance of winning. The skills are the same anyways. Okay, let me just read this. When hit by an attack, take fixed SP damage. Okay, so sinking does SP damage. Okay. Rupture, when hit by attack, take fixed damage of the potency, then reduces count by 1. Okay, rupture. Fixed damage by the effect's potency. Or tails on 45 SP. Dominating means it's most likely will win, is very likely. In focus encounters, please read and don't do win rate. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you're right. Complaining about win rate was stupid. You don't even have it. Yeah, I don't even have win rate yet. These things just say favored. But I do want to like read what all the effects do first, though. On hit, gain potency based chance to deal critical damage, reducing count by 1. Okay, wait, so this is just all evened out for a beginner. So people can literally do one team of just one ailment, right? Poison's crit. Oh. Okay. Use one of these buttons to let the sinners choose what skills they want. Oh, is this the button, y'all? Y'all, is this the button? Is this the button? Is this it? However, it must be emphasized that leaving sinners to make their own strategic choices can lead to suboptimal. Are they gonna force me to use it? Me, when I press the win rate, it would. No, I'm playing. What is damage? Oh, so that you, I thought it was gonna give me information. What's the difference between win rate and damage? Wouldn't they technically be the same thing? It's the same? Then why are there 2 buttons? Damage is inferior to win rate. Then we need to get damage up and out of here. Damage will choose the most damage skills. Okay, I get it. So win rate chooses the better option overall, and damage is just, yeah, if you just want to, if you don't care about anything else and want to go full damage, then just do that. Okay, I get it. It's just because like the wording for these are kind of confusing. Like you have win rate, one called win rate and one called damage, which they don't really correlate too much to each other. We got Don in here. Yo, Anonymous, thank you for the 5.
Word of the wise, a lot of times there will be people who come into chats of people playing Limbus and make references to later content without thinking about the streamer reading it in chat.
It really does happen, but I think I'm fairly careful about reading chat. I try to be at least. Thank you so much for the 5. Manager Escobar, why have thou not chooses me for this? It's because I'm in the tutorial right now. Okay. Gonna lock focus encounters soon. All right. So Limbus fans don't know how to keep their mouths shut. Yeah, because I got spoiled in Lobotomy. They were quick to spoil me with that. When hit by the tech. Okay. Sinking seems kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, that's generally the same. Wait. My bad. I'm trying to learn what all these skill effects do. Okay. Okay, that's generally the same. It doesn't matter. All right. I was just trying to read up on them until negative coins show up. Sinking, in my opinion, is good, but bad in certain situations. Sinking seems kind of crazy. The thing is, though, I have no clue how good like sinking or anything's gonna be, because I feel like there's gonna be different enemies that are weaker to different types of attacks. So there could be something that's just generally stronger. So I'm guessing like at the end of the day, it's all gonna have to depend on the encounter from what I'm getting from this. That's why there's probably different builds you can do. Did he just lose Clash? I probably did. I wasn't paying attention. Let me actually pay attention now. Rupture is just burst true damage. Okay. All right. What are these two at the end? What are those? All right. Not all enemies have sanity, and some enemies get an advantage from low sanity. Sinking is very strong, but not inherently the best. So sinking's probably better just when you're fighting an enemy that's weak to it. So is that why like it's generally better to just have like a balanced team? All right. After this, I should be caught up, y'all. Road's clear, but Verg, Mephi could have ran them over just fine. What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gesture, Verg stepped in. Okay, calm yourself, Dante. It's not right to ask the toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run. Furthermore, Dante, someone tell bro they don't auto switch to new content. Wait, what? As the manager? What do you mean? They don't auto switch to new content. As the manager, it's your job to manage your staff, and I am the guide. I decide where we go and how we arrive there. Do you get it? Don't argue with me. Oh snap.
You won't have to worry too much about builds until you're much farther into the cantos, around 3 to 4, but you can take the quick tip that skills of higher order will typically be stronger. I.e. Skill
Okay.
1s are weaker than the same character's skill 2 or 3.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for the 5 again, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Ooh, I feel like this game is going to be a bit overwhelming for me. You know, it's going to be a journey. It is going to be a learning journey. Oh my gosh. Thank you again. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me? Why did it look like he could hear me though? Why did his eyes go red? You don't need dedicated teams to beat later cantos. You need to level the IDs, and that's kind of it. Okay. It's tuned down Library of Ruina. I heard ticking. So what did they say, Miss Faust? Nothing much. It seems like he had an idea of what I was saying, though. Or what Dante was saying. Some verbose agreement that was. A nod should be enough to let me know that you approve, Dante. Now, Mephi, off we go. They're kind of funny, too. Kara's kind of funny. How are you feeling, Kara? Extreme excitement about to walk on air, reports Kara. Good. So where are we going? Okay, Vergilius. They like to know the destination. I believe I told you already, Dante. But just where are we going? With the side, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Oh, what the freak? Okay, okay, this is what I was. Okay. I can't believe y'all said Limbusing it. Such good music. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh. Why'd that look familiar? So what we saw earlier looked like a war going on. Was that our Unk fighting? Hey. Oh my gosh. They look crazy. Are they all going bloody? Name was too wild. By the way, did you know the part after the map references each center? Wait, really? So good. It's the fraud bullets. The screams of chivalry. Yes, Don. Yes. Face the sin, save the ego. Isn't that like that's like a reframe of face the fear, build the future, right? From Lobotomy. Does each area like this have their own little tag that's similar? That was good. Wow. Now we're caught up. Now we're caught up, y'all. Okay. You said oh, it might be a spoiler. All right. You know, y'all are impatient. At least wait for him to reach each canto after canto. Check your friend request. Okay. Let me accept all of you. Let me. Oh my gosh, how many am I gonna have to go through? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna just keep spamming accept. I'm gonna just keep spamming accept. Claim extra rewards. Where would those be at? The entire hour was just a damn prologue. I had to get back into it, dumb. I had to get back into it. I don't think I have any like extra stuff. Go to window. Okay. Then press mail. I think I already claimed. I think I already got it. Window then mail. I think I already got it. Cause I was preparing to stream this because I was booting the game up every day to see if there was anything to claim, and I've been claiming it. I've been getting it ready. Yep, I got it, y'all. I got it. Yeah, already claimed and pulled. Time to gamble. I don't think I have enough to gamble right now. I do want to get a 10, but I don't have enough. Once I start actually doing the first canto or whatever, I think I'm gonna have enough. Click Inferno, then click tutorial chapter. Inferno. Click Inferno. Then click. Okay. Drive Inferno. I think I claimed the tutorial. I think, yeah, I claimed it. I claimed it. I hear pleasant jingles from those machines. Yeah, I used it too. Yeah, I used it too. Check the Inferno tutorial. Yeah, I claimed it. I claimed it. Can you review one of our IDs and sentences? I'm not too sure if I can give my own opinion on the ID yet or not, but I can read these. I don't think there's anything wrong with wishing fire for everyone. You're finally ordering my chicken kebab. Permission to vroom vroom. Oh shit. What is with what is with this? What is with these? What is with these? Yeah, y'all, I've been okay. So I've been collecting and I've been like rolling off camera, but I didn't continue the story. So I did record the rolls. This is what I got, y'all. This is what I got. Does we accept my friend request? He has 3 goated IDs. I actually have no idea like how good they are. I just know they got 3. They got 3 circles. He has a pseudo burn team. Unc already got a burn team in the works. Fire Fist is a good ID. Fire Fist and Zigdad is very good. Y'all getting factor meal ads? Fire Fist is goated. They are very good. 3 of them are one of the good. Wait, really? Upside Fire Fist. Oh, I'm gonna have to level all these up. I forgot. Where do I have to go to level them up? Is it in the edit? Is it in the edit? I don't remember. Uptie and level them up. Hold. Oh. Okay. Uptie. What is this? What does this do? T-Corp Otis also busted. Did I like unironically just get a crazy team? You want me to uptie Greg? Okay. I'm gonna go to Greg first and then uptie Greg. Okay. Really? Uptie Unc? Okay. Identity uptie, new combat pass that I'm the only survivor. Flamethrow. What is threat exchange? Greg is just diabolical about a burn. Unironically got the goated beginner's luck. Uptie Fire Fist. Uptie LaRoche. Okay, should I level him up? Okay, identity. Okay, I got a lot. I should even it out between everybody. You get special story when you up. Oh wait, really? We get lore? Unc is really strong and the enemies are blunt and weak. Uptie 3. Can I really uptie 3? I thought I was only able to do 1. Oh, I like. No. I don't have like. What is this? Used by uptying. Where do I get this stuff at? By thread spinning. You can uptie 4 times. Okay. Uptie Joe Obama. Everything has Lauren Project Moon. You shard. Y'all, I'ma just trust what y'all say. What is shard thread exchange? I have no clue what I'm looking at. What is this? Thread is from the later on shard and thread exchange. Sacrifice shard, convert the shard into thread. Okay, I'ma just... Oh. Oh, I get it. So I exchange it for thread. Ah. Okay, then I'ma just get the ones that I have too many of then. Okay. If you say 400 shards for a specific center, you can get any one of their IDs. Oh, that's sick. Also, you need like 80 to uptie 3. Wait, don't. I seen don't. What do you mean don't? Don't. Burned roach, 80 for Gregor. Don't. You really should have. I'm sorry, y'all are just telling me what to do and I'm confused. I'm confused. Do what you won't use to show. Y'all are, I can't tell, y'all are trolling. I'm gonna have to just continue the story. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't, it's not worth it. Do not make ego shard into thread. Go to drive. You can get thread fast from event tokens. Getting thread from this is the worst. Do some story. Yes, I am going. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue the story. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Y'all are setting me up. Manager, follow that voice. Yo, I'm gonna just continue. Uptide 3, Gregor. Continue the story. Sprinkles of it is gonna give you a thread. You don't need to uptie. Yeah, because I just started. I feel like I don't need to be doing all that stuff. All right. Here we go. Enter. We're finally catching up, y'all. We're catching up. Big blockage ahead. Permission to vroom vroom. Yeah, more reading, y'all. I'd recommend to uptie around Kanto 2 or 3. We have cleared him of many regrets. It's, doing battle in Kanto can give all of the center level. Okay, bam. The chatters will finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep the boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do and the bus's destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memory certainly don't help at all either. All right, let's proceed. Okay, here comes bumpity bumps. Expensive washer fluid. Verg said he paid a fortune. The clump stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. Ew. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey, it felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuously bearded man grabbed my attention. Ooh, I mean glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip. You almost called me Bug Guy, didn't you? Oh, once again, my name is Gregor. The same way you're called Dante and not Clockface. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light nod. Say, Bus Girly, where are we headed? Once again, my name is Karen. Oh, face the chat, save the spoilers. Oh my gosh, the same way you were called Gregor and not Bug Guy. She got you there, Gregor. She really did. Very sad. The sinners will go to District 4. Yo. What? Did District 4 fall upon my ears? That place is known to be home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and 'twas the... Bloody hell, you're rattling on and on. Can't you just shut up and let the trip go in peace? Why? I had remained silent until mere moments ago. I said shut up. Sorry, did you happen to realize you're being louder here? Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer. No? So say that again. I say the right thing and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. Now, guys, it's inadvisable to lose your... Really? Real on the bus? On the bus, y'all? It was Ryoshu? It was... Yo, what is wrong with her? To ride against noisy crying hogs until scragging. Imagine getting a dang... Oh my gosh. Imagine getting a lance to the face. That is insane. Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I will bring about justice. I knew this would happen. It left it left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination and they've already killed 3 of our own, that is. Can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I? You 4 cleaning duty for the next month? Such unfairness! I merely sought the hand of justice. Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry. Blood doesn't wash off as easily as wine stains. Sheesh. Dry cleaning's costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back. Oh. Dante, I'd like you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock? This dude is always sighing. I'm sorry. That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind. Vergilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of obligation. It's the same thing you did the day we first met, Dante, though I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction. Now, let's try again. Close your eyes. Snap. Faust? Wait, did I say her name wrong? Did I say Faust? I meant Faust. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instructions here. In fact, the door is everywhere. However, only you can see it, for stars never set in your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my side. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw a space. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries seeped through the gap. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as if it's what I was born to do. Despite seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I groped about in the door, thousands upon thousands of last whales lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands crawl up my hand onto my arm. Art thou prepared to share the pain? Could that have been a question, or rather pressure to comply? I pulled forth the sinners, grasping my hand with all my strength. So what if Dante just pulls the wrong person out? A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushingly severe and it makes me wish I were dead. The indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twisting and tangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I fell to my knees atop a pool of blood in helplessness. Then I see it. trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon that blood soaking the ground coalesced into three masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished just like that. Yo! What the freak? As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling bus. How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? What? Right as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshi. Don't, no, not again. Please don't do this. Don't do this again. Please don't do this again. Hold on, I just brought you back and you're already going straight into another fight? Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury. Isn't it your job to bring us back? If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. But please wait, Dante. Looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really should... Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair's head. He seems like he's gonna be an issue. You let a man know they can revive. He starts crashing out. Okay, the incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears. Next time, Clockface, you're crushed. Are we clear? You really are as coarse as you look. Was dying once not enough for you? Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by death? While I was lost in thought, all tension in the bus suddenly dropped and froze over. It seems this team is serious need of discipline. Isn't that white person from Forsaken what? The sinners on a collision course stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two. Rule number 1. Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus. If any of you break this rule, as of now, you're gonna be begging for me to let you die. Yo! I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowered, but couldn't bring himself to argue back. Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need you to rewind one more time. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head into dejection. The faint hint of a smile on Virgilius's face vanishes as his expression shifts. You better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante. Oh, in case you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain, I can gladly help you with that. This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterwards, right? Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request. This is not the time to step in. Shout out to Otis. I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you. I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with a shake of the head. I see, so their aide has declared to step in. Is that it? And it's my turn to make sure what I to make clear what I mean? Yo! The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as a manager, or if I even deserve to take this role, but I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Virgilius noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare as if in mutual understanding. Good thinking. As you wish, manager. Otis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with a twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throes I go through. Words can't express it in full anyways. Thank you very much. I feel bad for Sinclair, I'm not gonna lie. Sinclair stood up with pain moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. I be feeling bad for Sinclair, I'm not gonna lie. We got Ryoshu in chat, no way. Y'all said, why Ryoshu here right now? Okay. So, yeah, this is where I left off. I think it was after dance time. It was on this one and this one. This is where I left off, y'all. So we can,
The ego shards you get from dupes on the banner and mirror dungeon, you don't really got to worry about it till later. 400 ego shards of the same character will net you a free ID, but you'll need like 50 to 100 ego shards to uptie to rank 3 and 4.
Okay. All right. Yo, Anonymous, you're going crazy with the donut. Thank you for the 5. Really good. Okay, so I'm not gonna, like you said, I'm not gonna worry about it until later. Not gonna worry about it until later. All right, identities participating in combat. Oh. Okay. Pardon me, I have a question. Okay, Don Quixote suddenly raised her hand. Shoot. Verily, I understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then? Really? Why are you so eager to learn that? Why are y'all pressing this guy? Vergilius gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, who had just lit her cigarette. She looked back at him with a peculiar face. Rule number 2. Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. The bus falls silent again. Oh, now wait a second. The bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine's roar? Karen, why aren't you speeding up? No food. Mephi is hungry. Good. We could use something to lift the mood. Are we dropping by a gas station? The idea for Gilly is casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien. A car needs fuel to run. Karen, try flashing the headlights a bit like a stage light. It's dance timey? Wait, if we do that, we're effectively asking to be attacked. Yo, what's up, Neo? That appears to be the intent. Sorry? Oh my god, why was that so loud? That threw me off. Yo. Okay, I could hear someone slam the bus outside. Oi, leave all your stuff behind and get off. You got 30 seconds. 10, 9. Hey, you skipped 20 of them. Oh, well, say your prayers for another 20. Why am I surrounded by dullards left and right? What'd you just say? Why would you specifically get offended? How cowardly of them to ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of a doubt. All right, everyone's off. I know Don's VA had so much fun reading their lines. If I'm having this fun just reading their lines out loud just for a video or for stream, I can only imagine how fun they're having in the studio. I wonder if it's true that Project Moon Studio is getting a new studio building and making an amusement park in the next 2 years. What? And one more thing. We want them near death, not dead. Got it? Okay. Oh my gosh. Don's face. Jeez, man. Oh my God. All right. Let's enter. Select a battle. Okay. Let's do this. Feed the bus, fuel the future. All right, chaining multiple skills with the same affinity color in the same turn will activate what is known as resonance. Connect these skills with the same affinities to active. Oh. Okay. So it's like, it's Candy Crush. That chaining 3 or more adjacent skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Try activating absolute resonance with these skills. Okay. 3 or more adjacent skills with the same ability will activate absolute resonance. Okay. Slightly enhances the effect of skills. Okay, activating absolute resonance guaranteed that every skill in the resonance chain receives a boost. Okay. What's the normal amount of waves that these are gonna have? Is it normally just gonna be 2, or is it are the waves gonna be more and more the longer we get into the story? I'm gonna be real, the whole resonance thing really only matters when you have IDs that buff resonance. Gotcha. Each unit has a unique passive. Oh, I accidentally clicked way too fast. Select the center skill tab, click passive. Okay, Faust passives is a resonance passive that conditionals for these passives can be met by activating resonance. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Deals 10% damage to units with a negative status effect. Okay. But none of these people have negative status effects yet. Oh no, they have tremor. Okay, please activate resonance passive by activating resonance for the necessary affinity. Faust passive requires 2 or more pride. Indigo. Okay. Yo, what are you? Hello, walling out in chat. Okay. Nice. Let us take a look at the different type of passive. These icons in the top left corner. Oh, staunchness. At less than 50% HP, gain 1 protection at the start of the combat phase. Center Mersault passive is an own passive. Own passives activate automatically each turn, provided you have enough ego resources to meet the requirement. This passive requires that you own 2 sloth. There's 2 yellow. Okay. All right, I got 7. Okay. Use a skill to gain ego resources corresponding to that skill's affinity. Gotcha. So the more we use those certain types of skills, the higher this number gets. Since we gathered enough sloth, ego resources previous, this own passive is already activated. Okay. You said barely. Resonance is still important though, since it increases offense level and damage. Oh, okay. Currently active skills will be highlighted. Gotcha. Support passive. Centers that have been sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed centers through their support passives. Support passives, like regular passives, have resonance and own conditionals. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so they're clearly overwhelmed. I'm gonna just do what they want me to do for now. All right, let's. There we go. You said trash tutorial. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff is like, it's kind of hard to just remember all of this once you start playing. But I think it's something that it's just gonna damage contributed 50. This was 99%. What is this? Yo, the music. What? Yo. They're cooking with the music, I'm not gonna lie. This game is known for its treasure to this project was, oh my gosh. The game OSC is crazy. It is. It's a lot of info, but the game gives you time to put it in practice. Okay, that's what, yeah, dude. As a person on Kento 6 tutorials, saw garbage. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna figure it out over time. All right. But all right, y'all. We did the Dancy time. We did Dancy time. Yeah, we did Dancy time. After this one, we're gonna be officially caught up to where I left off like months ago. The hardest tutorial they made is the one in Ruin. Oh my gosh, most people had experience had to experience the useless one though. Shoot, I'm glad I didn't have to experience that. Did we just do this one? Why does this one seem... Wait, did we just play this one? Now I'm kind of confused, low-key. No, we didn't. I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this at all. Yo, the bus eats people? With a guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. And then the bus began devouring those served to it in the most literal sense. Gluttonous voraciously. Y'all, why does this thing remind me of the oh my gosh. It's the same audio, just looped back to back. Why does Ryoshu Ryoshu's a menace? Ryoshu watched it with satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every moment. While in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed. They all look like they're out of their minds. Don't you think so too? His reaction got me curious to know that to know their stories, just to make sure none of you were forced to join, right? Though what I was involved in before, my head's change is a mystery. I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me, or so I thought when... Sinclair's head drooped in response, like I struck a nerve. That's right. It was by my choice. I'll get used to all this, right? Ooh, I don't know. He muttered as if he were talking to someone other than me. That's what I would have done, even if the company recruited me not. Look, yon horde of evil approaches. Oh, more? We got more. She has a sadistic person. Oh my gosh. She's insane. To be honest, if you're in this world, I literally do not blame you if you're crazy. Because this whole world seems terrible. I'm not gonna lie. This whole world seems so bad. In addition to attack skills, each unit also has defense skills. Okay. Lightly tap a center's portrait at the bottom of the dashboard to swap their bottom skill with a defense skill. Oh, use guard skill to gain shield equal to its power damage. Equal to its power damage will be absorbed by the shield first before affecting the unit's HP. Okay, you said you won't last long in the city without a few screws loose, all right? The city is one of the worst places to live if you ain't in the nest. Yeah, like, look at this. This is literally like, bro, they put in their houses together with boards. Everything's falling apart. Okay, now select Faust. Okay, defensive skill evade. When using evade skill, if its final power is greater than or equal to the enemy skill. Okay, so if your evade have big number, if your evade have big number, you're good. Big number good. Big number good. Big number good. Big number good. So, in what reality will I ever use the defense skill though? Is it when I know an attack is gonna be greater? I would probably use the defense skill if I know my attacks won't be able to match or be higher. Is that when I use it? Pretty sure some attacks like give enemies in case you can't say it. When you cannot win the clash, when your clash ain't gonna win. Okay, gotcha. Okay. When used under the right circumstances. So that's all dependent on my coins and is the damage number random? There are other defense. Gotcha. All right. No. So, okay, each defense number, I'll be able to see it when I select it though, right? So will I be able to see the... It's crazy because I'm asking questions even though I finished the tutorial because I feel like I still don't understand a lot. Will I be able to see the intentions of them before I do the turn? Like, seeing how much damage they will do before the turn. It's a bit hard because defense vary a lot based on which unit they offer. Okay, good. Okay, I can see it. Okay, sweet. Gotcha. Sweet. The arrows. Yep. Thank you. Okay. Also, please note centers will not select their defense skill unless you personally issue. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay. So, like... Okay. Okay. So, like, when would you really even use a defense skill to begin with, though? I'll be back in a bit taking a shower. Okay. Hit funny win rate button. No, I'm not hitting the win rate button. I want to know how this game works. I want to learn. Okay. There's 5 defense skill: block, unbreakable block, counter, power counter, and evade. Oh my gosh. That's the GOAT. All right, sweep. Attack unless can't win. Gotcha. All right. What are these? I need to see the passives too. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to, like, once I get the hang of it, once I know what to look at and everything, I'm gonna react to this a lot more faster. Defense should be used if you need some space to breathe when enemies have higher fence than you. Okay, gotcha. Oh my gosh. Dang. Staunchness. At less than 50%, gain 1 protection. Oh, we're not even gonna get down there. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Okay. So blue, their SP gets lowered. What is this one? Okay, that's Tremor. Why is this yellow different? Heads hit. Inflicts 2. Okay, so that's if it switches to heads. Okay. That's if I end up landing heads. Sweet. Okay. It allows you to sit on the field. That's why I use Brave, so I don't see ads. Dominating is higher. Different center, different skills. Gotcha. I get an ad on my whole stream. Okay. Victory. All right, we did it. We freaking did it, y'all. That Faust yellow skill versus Versal yellow skill. All right. And Kefalin capacity up. That's the same stuff that was in Lobotomy and Kefalin. The arrows clashing indicate the chance of winning. All right. In Kefalin. What is this? All right, so we should probably... I can actually select the team now. Watch out for that next nodes. So maybe I should do all the ones with all the good ones. Should I do all the good ones? Is that the strat? Change your extra in Kefalin into modules. I do not know how to do that. All your 3-star in book. In book. There's 7 main. Burn, bleed, charge, rupture, tremor, sinking, poise. T-Corp 2? Okay. No smoking. All right, let's see. Just use your strong IDs for now. Bet. Let's see what they do. Oh my gosh, what was that sound? Thank you for the 5. Oh my gosh.
Defensive level. Defense stat, your ID stats get compared to the enemy's stats, and the ratio of difference determines the day MD multiplier. Otherwise, number go up.
Okay. All right. Let me just reread that again to confirm. You know, it's kind of hard to focus reading this with the sound of mushy and gushing in my ear of people's limbs and legs. Why is it the same MP3 playing back to back? It's like they didn't even add another one. Okay, wait. Difference determines the rules. Okay, gotcha. I got it. All right. Thank you so much again for the 5, Anonymous. Oh, I didn't even read what she said. Do mind that all the meals are provided with appropriately determined quantities. Oh my gosh, this bus is annoying. Thus, when you're using Firefist Gregor, you can deal more damage when you have 50% fuel or below, where you enter a state called overheat mode, allows you to deal more damage as Gregor. Essentially, if you have more attack than the enemy, you gain more clash. Gotcha. Gotcha. More attack, good. It's not nearly enough to get me going. I thought I heard Heathcliff shout, "You think I'm doing this on a full stomach?" in the distance, but Rhodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run on stuff like blood or protein? It's enkephalin, an energy source Lobotomy Corporation treated. Oh, you mean the previous L Corp? I heard it produced energy using its singularity, though all that remains of the company now is rubble. That I knew that already. That's right, which is why it's become a rarity these days. However, Mephistopheles is capable of forcibly extracting enkephalin from the body. The body? I posed a question, watching Otis give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the maw of the bus in turn. Correct, enkephalin can only be extracted from the brain and the spinal nerves. It can be taken from live subjects for greater efficiency. So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Oh. Okay, and if why the rest of their body is what you're thinking, there's a point, as their blood and flesh can also be processed into fuel. It really is eco-friendly bus. While enkephalin is used to generate ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter is spent on maintaining speed, thus reducing enkephalin usage. A hybrid is crazy. A hybrid? That is wild. Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities, that it won't be sufficient source on its own, but most of it went out in one ear and out the other. Well, that's complicated. I got that it's tough work at least. Don't mention it. Faust knows no struggle. If anyone's doing the heavy lifting, it'd be us. Hey, manager bud. More incoming. All right. The design of this bus is ideal. Okay, whoa! Adjusting density of the information on the screen during combat at the top right in the battle screen. Oh, is this the speed? I don't care about the speed. The maximum information. Okay, yeah, I've been looking at that. The medium information displayed in the okay, yep. I've been looking at that too. Just setting the information. Yep. Okay. Oh, what the freak? Everybody looks so cool. Everybody looks so freaking cool. Oh my, what is this one? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he has like that huge fist. Okay, both is generally the same. Inflict burn. Okay. Yo! Dang! Oh my gosh! That is crazy. What is this one? Purple. Prepare to collect. Gain 2 tremor. Okay. This is all generally just the same row. Oh my gosh. OPID's early game. Well, you already had a herd tremor team. Firefist is good. Oh my gosh. Everybody looks so freaking cool in this team, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, did I use up all my luck for these IDs? Like, I know y'all are saying they're good, but how good are they? You know, a burn tremor team seems good when you have a Thumb Salt and Thumb Sinclair. This team comp is ideal. Let's do it. Oh my.
If you have time off stream, I would recommend you go through your IDs and read their skills and
Oh
passives.
my gosh. Hey, that's enough of that. We're expecting a guest anytime now. Virgilius said, poking his head out the window. A guest? Ooh. I've determined that we'll need a guide as this is our first trip to a dungeon. Excuse me. Are you the people from Limbus Company? What the freak? Someone approaches us slowly. Looks like it. The bus had just about finished its meal, crunching on the last remaining bone chips. Yuri watched indifferently before introducing herself. I'm Yuri, a former employee of the previous L Corp. I look forward to working with you. By L Corp, do you mean? Has to be Lobotomy Corporation. Ain't no way. That's right. We'll explore the former branch facilities of Lobotomy Corporation, also called the old L Corp. What? If I were you, I would have taken part in this. Being a fallen wing and everything, I doubt your employment ended on pleasant terms. What are you on about? Any point in your life can be pleasant as long as you've got money to spend. I heard those places are still teeming with monsters to this day. Not monsters, abnormalities. The rumors are true. Either way, but there are more important matters. What? In the deepest reaches of these branches are neoplastic plant-like growths holding the essence of L Corp's technology. Dante, if you remember, I believe I offered to let you finish engraving your aspect a few days ago. With the essence, those golden bows in our hands, it'll be as easy as pie. The word aspect still makes my head ache. What was I trying to do? There's no need to rouse your brain trying to remember what you can't. It'll all come back in due time. I returned to slow nod at Faust's place of device. Alright, for now, I should focus on what I currently know and see. And if it's Lobotomy Corp we're scouring, we might find some in Keflin too. Oh, does that mean we won't have to feed people into our vehicle? Wait, this job is not for him. We could also grab Ego if we're lucky. Oh, so that's 3 rats with 1 stone. Ego. That's another unknown term that made my head tilt. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And someone else seemed to agree. So Miss Yuri, what have you been up to since the layoff? Gregor gave his best shot at making some conversation with a well-meaning smile to put on the newest passenger at ease. His brows seemed to twitch due to the lack of practice, but it's no big deal. It appears to me that thou art an honorable fixer. It is said that all fixers exude a noble scent of heroes. As Yuri was nodding lightly, I heard Ishmael let out a deep sigh. Okay, Yuri gotta die or Yuri gotta be an imposter. I don't know who gave you that idea, but fixers are anything but noble or heroic. The only scent you'll smell is the miserable stink of wage slaves. Dang. It couldn't have been easy to find another job so soon. Good that you're holding up. For now, I'm just a contract worker. Aha, that explains why you decided to crawl on back there. Did they promise to promote you to team leader or something if you struck gold in your former workplace? My contracts might get extended if I return with results. Right, a good result is something to risk your life for if you want to earn a permanent spot. Ah, and what a futile life that is. Hey, what's with this sarcasm? Is something a problem? I don't know. I have a problem with every single thing I'm hearing right now. Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Looking back and forth between the two, Gregor turned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I can't seem to get used to being around these people. It will be beneficial to you to adapt to them sooner than later, Dante. Karen, time to go. Our guest is taking her seat. Mephi's turn revived. Karen's wearing the draw. She's doing out rhymes? Oh my gosh. All right. So in these fights, we honestly should be fine. My clock isn't work. Oh, there was like dialogue. Is Tremor good? I kind of like Tremor, but it seems, I'm not gonna lie, why does Tremor seem so common? I guess so, yeah. Remember the number 3 rule, no foreshadowing. Burn. Let's see if we can get the burns in here. Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. Okay. We just win all of these. We just win all of these. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We win all of these. I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, at the end of the day, my number's just gonna be bigger until later on. Oh my gosh. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna have the bigger numbers. All right. Sweep. All right. When the hell did you get VDC, you Odin? You probably won't lose many clashes for like a few cantos because of modern IDs being so good compared to the older parts of the game. Another LCP sweep. Oh my gosh. Map. Is there like a general idea of how long each canto is? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. So there's probably like 15 to like 17 more I gotta go through. Actually 12. No? They get longer and longer each canto. Oh, okay. Early cantos are short as hell. Sorry to ask, but if I have the map, how do you know what roads to take? Answerless. The bus keeps speeding anyways. We do have something to lead us. Intuition. What? What? Yo. Karen's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. My favorite one might be Karen. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what makes you take up this form while driving? Pinky hair, explain why you keep rubbing that odd paper in Karen's face. Because you keep going in weird directions. Take a look at this map. Our destination is to the southeast of here. Karen reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance as she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes. Follow the heart. That's where the true path lies. Here. We all must follow as our hearts lead. You're just admitting that you can't read a map. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yuri and Ismail put a palm over their respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync. Oh, did our driver make a new friend? Pinky keeps on blabbing. I know the way. No, I mean, Pinky. You're going the wrong direction. Look ahead. More obstacles. Do I vroom? No, Karan. Wait 1 second. Looky, nice bus you got there. Why don't you give me a ride? I guess Mephistopheles could use a helping of dessert. Get on down. It needs to be fed just a bit more. Low key. We shall follow the hearts. You said Nico one shot? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Any of these confrontations where we just win all of these clashes. It doesn't matter. Well, but it's nearly 2 a.m. for me. Whoa, what time is it for me? 12. Ooh. Low key? I might do. What is up with this dude's arm? He's just like, what's his name? Enjoy and keep clear of Dweez. Ayo, thank you. Lip potatoes. All of these encounters, everything's just favored, even if it's unopposed. Yeah, he's just like Gregor. I like looking at these freaking fights though. They're so cool. All right. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna watch a detailed tutorial. Dang, oh my gosh. She is so strong. Do not fall into the literacy known as win rate. Give it to the dark side. Just click win rate. No, I'm not gonna give it to the dark side. All right. The trio. 3 within 10 turns. Real ones don't win rate. Just select random skills manually. Watch the tutorial for ESGOO if you're still confused. Win rate all the way. No, it's just like I was sitting here, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna win every encounter, so why should I look too like deep into like what the attacks do? Even if they are unopposed, the unopposed ones still win the encounter. Now, Karen, tell me, is this east or west? Karen only knows 2 directions, Mephi front and back. How did you come so far with a driver who has 0 sense of direction? Karen, like I said, the sun rises from... At the driver's seat, 3 heads gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might have been at a slightly different elevation from the others. Chiquita, aren't you gonna join them too? I beg your pardon, I am no child. And mostly, certainly not little. Watching Don Quixote shake her fist sky high at Rhodia, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that the Yuri gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Where are we getting this from? Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side with his chin resting on his hand. Wouldn't be on the youngest side either. Some nest used to conscript anyone old enough to hold a knife. Nest. A nest was basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like nests used to get into wars with one another in the past. Oh. Did that happen often? Not frequently, but it sure as hell did happen. So I'm guessing, was Gregor in one? Interested in learning about wards, Manager Bud? Oh, I'm not really curious about the details. Just gathering info I should know as the manager. You said, what is this, bro? As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression I caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat. Don't get me wrong, Manager Bud. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. Heck, it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say. Why y'all saying chat is this real? What's going on? He slowly continued, taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket. Still, ignorance is a gift that you should savor while you have it, if you ask me. Once you're burdened with knowledge, there's no going back. Why is everybody saying manager is this real in chat? Without another word, he lit a cigarette. No, you should have turned right at the intersection. I lived lost. It's okay, Karen. We can turn around at the next junction. Oh, the woes of a driver. Well, looks like we have more pressing matters at hand. Ain't that right, Manager Bud? Gregor cackled with the cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doorstep too. Enough squabbling now. More enemies inbound. You shoved my pals into that bus, you yo. All right, whatever. Okay, I've got to see you all bleed, whatever. Fuel is making a fuss. Karen will get dizzy if many mouths are being noisy. What? Anyways, never win rate. It causes brain cancer and makes peak men fight way too hard. No fighting in front of kids. Nothing to worry about, Karen. They'll shut their mouth soon enough. Off the bus. Oh my gosh. All right. Back at it. Yeah, everybody's just so powerful. These encounters just destroy them. Their strongest attack is Clunky Stab. It's GG's. You know when your attack got more words and it's about to cook you. On Clash, win, gain 3 poise. Ooh. Okay. Just go all the way down. All right. I'm gonna just clear through this. I literally can just... Oh my gosh. Imagine getting kicked like that. That is terrible. I recovered from win rate. It's not bad, but when you get to Kanto 4, you'll get stomped if you don't read. What the freak is Pink Man? I'm not familiar with this strategy. Her attacks are so cool looking. Middle brother. Okay, let's look at the map again. Karen, can you please focus? Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Limbus Company, right? It was made exclusively for us, to be more precise. Isn't that basically what I said? You appear to be failing to identify the nuance. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something? I can tell that much without hearing it verbalized. There was nothing that Faust doesn't know after all. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side. It only took the expected amount of time. It's just so awkward between us. She's downright oppressive to talk to. Faust is a well-renowned genius. She knows the ins and outs of the city. Oh, if you're smart, why don't you help those twits at the driver's side figure out the way? Can't sleep a wink with their constant bickering. Faust is no meddler. She answers to questions, but doesn't chime in without being asked first. Additionally, there is no greater joy for a human being than to ponder on problems in order to grasp an answer. Faust would rather not spoil that delight. He wouldn't get it. I doubt he pondered on anything ever. I saw Heathcliff's grip on the bat tighten. However, with Virgilius casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. I wonder why they're so vitriolic. Huh? You and me both, manager bud. You and me both. With Gregor's snickers, the bus started again. Cal said Faust is mid, Gregor is hotter. What is going on in chat right now? I agree with our unk. Oh, manager level increase. Sweet. The music. Hey. All right. Oh, it shows the top I gotta clear. It's 11. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm getting tired low key. I might finish up this Kanto and I think I'm gonna end stream. I think that'll be a good way to end it. Where's Pablo? Go sleep, twin. Theoretically, how long would it take to finish the rest of this? Probably like 30 minutes. And at the dungeon. Yeah, I think we can finish this up really quick. What the freak? An hour, maybe 2 hours. Dungeon would take a bit. You should probably end at the dungeon. 1 hour at most. Dungeons are longer, maybe an hour. 3 hours for dungeon, maybe. I am not gonna do the dungeon then. What do you mean 3 hours for the dungeon? What are you talking about? Oh, I can't claim that yet. We're gonna go on to the next one and see. 13 years? Y'all are trolling now. Greg, you know these pals? Huh? Give me a break. There's no way I know someone in this corner of the back streets. Gregor's face goes dark at the moment he looks out the window. Bugheads. Unlike the other miscreants we ran into, they were part insectoid. Gosh, Dante, thank goodness your head's shaped like a clock. I would have gagged if my manager was a huge bug. Isn't that the same type of augmentation you have, Gregor? They stitch disgusting insect heads to their necks on purpose? You better stay away. Wouldn't want to catch that. The pest. The pest? Is that true? Just a joke. Does my sense of humor not fly with kids your age? While Gregor was left scratching his head, the bus made a languishing sound and came to a slow deflating halt. In the past, G Corp had procedures on most employees to give them biometric weapons like the one Gregor has. You used to work at the old G Corp, Gregor. That company must have been. Ishmael frowned as if she remembered something unpleasant, but didn't speak further. Gregor wore a smile on his mouth, but his hardened eyes were resting downcast, just as a moment ago. Oh, it's been a minute since you showed up. Okay, I wonder where do people like them sleep at night? For many, the sky is the roof over their head. The stars are their firelight. Ah, so they're a poetic sort. I don't think that's what he meant. And unless my eyes deceive me, they're intent on obstructing our journey. Are you gonna get off, Gregor? Care to explain why you're calling my name specifically? Who knows? I don't feel like rambling about someone else's past with my own tongue. Take the lead, Gregor. You know the reason. You're one nasty fella. Dang. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Going through this must suck. A group of soldiers with heads of insects gather near the bus. I'm not too fond of being in the vanguard. What are you? Why does your arm look like ours? Hold on. I've seen that face before. Mostly on flyers and magazine covers, I'd bet. Gregor, do you know them from somewhere? Not really important right now, manager. Don't think we have the time for reminiscing. That arm bothers me, but whatever. Point is, I can't let you through. Is that so? I suppose we can talk this out. Why are they showing their bookie sites out in the open anyways? They'd make kids cry. Really ought to take some concealing lessons from our Greg over here, right? I'm a special case. The procedure makes those buggy parts grow on the head most of the time. Although, I'm not sure if I'd consider myself lucky. It feels like they're trying to stop us from getting to the branch facility for some reason. Are they after the Golden Bough too? Maybe so. There ought to be many that are after the essence. And I'm sure each has their own wishes, isn't that true? What's that look for? I haven't got a clue either. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's learn how to use ego. Ego are each center's unique skills that can be used. Let's inspect center Heathcliff's ego. Press and hold the center Heathcliff porch at the bottom. Body sack. Every ego currently equipped by center Heathcliff are visible here. If using ego skills consumes ego resources and SP, the amount of SP consumed by the ego is listed at the top left corner of its information card. Now select this ego body sack. Okay. I lack the resources. View your ego resources reserves here. The names of each affinity for each ego resource may still be unfamiliar to you, but you can check which is which by selecting each ego sin affinity resistances in the detailed info window. Required ego resources can be obtained by using skills during battle. For example, an envy colored skill will grant envy resource. Okay. Shout out to the tutorial. Wait, these people don't have bug arms. Oh, maybe they'll be in the second one. Oh, so is it that purple? Press the win rate. They want me to press it, y'all. They want me to press the win rate button. They want me to press it. I can't stop this, y'all. They want me to. I can't. I gotta press it. I'm sorry, I gotta press the win rate button. As you can see here, an enemy is about to launch a powerful attack against Center Heathcliff, and it's unlikely he will win this clash. When a unit is about to clash with a difficult enemy skill, you can use ego skill to turn the situation around. Okay. If there are any usable ego skills for which you have enough resources, it will be indicated in the shape of the surrounding center. Okay. You now have enough resources for the ego skill. Double tap to select the body sack. Oh! Equipping a different ego skill in the same slot or swapping for a defensive skill. What's up, Wild Hunt? Welcome to hell. That's called Limbus Company. You'll enjoy here. Yo, thank you. Anyway, this is so wild. Okay, equipping. Now let's return to the battle at hand. I'm sorry, y'all. They want me to use win rate. They want me to, I gotta, the SP cost is consumed. Be warned, letting a sinner's SP. Okay, so when I use an ego, their SP gets drained. So I gotta be careful. You'll get shoved in the back. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Okay, raising an ego, the music. Yo. TLDR, egos are ults that get stuff, use them over the, okay, get stuff to use them over the course of the fight. Gotcha, but I gotta be careful because they drains their SP, so his SP's at 0 now. Raising ego skills thread spinning tier unlocks its ego passive. Once the turn in which this unit used the ego skill ends and the battle moves to the next turn, the skill's unique ego passive will activate. You can view the detail. Okay, it feels like, wait, you can view the detail. Okay, it's a passive, so it's gonna get used automatically. Gotcha. Okay. Did it not? Oh, I didn't. The egos you start with are mid and should only be used if you're feeling a clash. Gotcha. They really sent me to the default. Okay. Do they want me to use it again? What is this? Snag harpoon. Can she use it? I'm about to see. No, she can't. I'm gonna just play this out normally. A lot of base ego have very good utility. Got you. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. I wonder what the ults are for those other ones that I have. That's why you gotta read. It depends. Gotcha. Actually, yeah. Ursul's base ego is a good debuff. Don't be illiterate. Is that where like we're the Project Moon fans, so we can't read? Is that where that originated? We'll learn about ego overclocking in this encounter. For this purpose, you will be granted temporary access to one of the senators Ryoshu's ego. Let's try equipping Ryoshu with this ego. Select the top part of the portrait card. Okay, ego, fourth match flame. View all equipable ego here, and then let's return to the team loadout menu. Okay. Okay, view the ego resource required to use the deployed center's equipped ego and amount of ego resource your deployed center skills can generate here. Okay, so it could be possible I get a team that I won't be able to use like a specific ego for because they don't have the right stuff for, right? Could that be a thing?
역시 카로는 길을 알았던 거야.
Okay, so that means whatever ego you like the most or that's the most useful for you, you're gonna have to have a team that complements it. Now start ego spamming. If you have no red skill, you won't be able to use egos that require red. Gotcha. My brain broke for a second. We're here. Karen knew the way all along. No, you didn't. Sinclair and I had to steer you from both sides nonstop. I'm glad that at least you learned to tell the difference between southeast and northeast, Karen. If you don't generate the stuff you need for ego, you can't. Gotcha. So if I have characters that can't generate that stuff at all, I can't even use the ego for that character at all. So the specific IDs, right? Is it the IDs? Yeah, it's the IDs that give the specific, what's it called? I wouldn't say ailments. What is it called? What's the terminology? What's up, nothing? My bad if I didn't see your comment earlier. ID, yeah, sin resources. My bad. I'm learning all the terminology for everything. Sin resources. Yeah. So if I don't have an ID that gives the sin resource of the ego I want to use, I just can't use it. Gotcha. Every IDs have color and each correspond to a sin. Gotcha. Okay, sweet. So this is the old L Corp. What canto is this? This is the first one. This is the first canto. Also, y'all, my cat's chilling up here. Y'all see her? She's like up in the corner. Wait, she's vibing with me up here. All right. Let's read this. This is my first time seeing it with my own eyes too. It can't have been long since that happened. My goodness. How can a building be in such a derelict state? Ha! This is a surprising scene for a rich boy, isn't it? Cut the chatter. Time to step off. Nice cat. Yo, thank you. Cat Cam, right? I gotta get another cat just to have her on the screen. It gets easier later on as your team allows more sinners on the field at once, so more sin resources overall. Okay, that's good. Show cat again. Show cat. This is cat. She's just chilling. She looks freaking grumpy sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. She's just relaxing with me. Why'd you say cat? What do you mean by that? Why'd you say Huh, there are people over there. Cats are cute. Yeah, they are. Nothing there to worry about. Kitoy. Is that the censored? Who said someone said cat. Nothing that I see it. You said cat. All right. They're fixers from the same office as Miss Yuri. They're experienced and explorers who have visited the branches of L Corp a number of times. Give your greetings. The person on the left is Hopkins and the one on the right is Aya. Oh, greetings. Whoa. Whoa, they look cool. The Red Gaze! It's such an honor to meet you. I've heard so many stories of your deeds and to see you in person. Yeah. See the shabby warehouse there? That's where the stairs leading down in the branch facility are. From there, Yuri here will be your guide. Yeah. These fix. Wait. Yuri low-key looks familiar. I don't know. I've been a little bit spoiled on Lobotomy about who shows up. She looks familiar, I'm not gonna lie. These fixtures have been around a bit. Count on them to handle complications. That should be enough, yeah? What is that AI chat summary? What? That should be enough, yeah? This is as far as I can accompany you. I'll be waiting at the back of the bus. Huh? Wait, what? You're sorely mistaken if you expect me to babysit you forever, Dante. Wait, do y'all see my cat up here? Cat's up here. Cat is back. So you have to take a backseat idle away all alone. If I get myself involved, the expedition would be a little too free of a challenge, wouldn't it? It'd turn into more of a tour. In other words, you want us to come back red, black, and blue. That's the kind of line people with ulterior motives say. Think whatever you want. I've gotten you guides. I've gotten you guides and everything, so do your best down there. Mr. Red Gaze. I'll try my best, I think. There's no way that's Wait, can we go back to what's her name? Was her eye covered? Was her right eye covered? Her eye wasn't covered, right? The one with the red hair? Yeah, Yuri. She had two eyes, right? Apple. Okay. One is covered. She has an eye covered up. Every ego skill except for base ego skills can be overclocked. Okay. Let's try to use Ryoshi's acquire new ego awakening skill. Okay. You can change the sin resistance by using their ego. Okay. Gotcha. Just check the sin affinity for the resistances and everything, depending on the matchup. Gotcha. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Dang. Let's go. Oh, they want us to use the ego skill again to corrode. Ego skills have a chance to corrode. Really got eviscerated. Corrode at lower SP values. Be warned, corrosion causes the center to use a corrosion skill which attacks allies and enemies indiscriminately. Oh, that kind of sucks then, doesn't it? Like, why would I actually use that? Like in an actual fight, why would I use that? This flame to its artful ecstasy. Nice. That skill is so cool though. Ego corrosions are stronger, manager. Oh, really? So the risk is kind of worth it. Some at least. Overclock sometimes rolls higher and can save high rolling clashes. I wonder what IDs you have pulled. Apparently I got really good ones. Team kill is a strategy like any other. All right. Okay, the center will attack indiscriminately on both sides if it's below, if it's negative 45. Okay, so it is negative 4. Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh, and I'm just forced to go through with this. Wow. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, GG's. Why is that actually kind of funny? Imagine. Oh my gosh. Heathcliff deserves that, I'm not gonna lie. He said R.I.P. Heathcliff. Oh my gosh. He staggered. The center will recover from the ego corrosion state next turn and their SP will reset to 0. Now let's try ego overclock this time. Press and hold Ryoshi's portrait. And using ego forces the center use the... Then I thought I just did this. How do I select this? Ego overclock. Oh, hold. I can't read. Oh my gosh. It's happening, y'all. I've been reading too much. I can't read. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I'm being converted, y'all. Activate stable overclock. Okay. Yeah, read. You say welcome to the... Oh my gosh. All right, we got this. I mean, the tutorial's cool and all, but I think I'm gonna watch like a video just explaining everything probably in a better way. One of us. God, why are all the sitters in the chat? Overclock is more control. All right. Victory. Yeah, I am. I think after I end stream, I'll probably watch that tutorial. Probably watch Esgu. All right. All right, how many? We probably have like 2 more left after this. Grade 8 fixers. Yeah, something I do know about this whole world is that like the grades of fixers, I think the highest is 1, right? What time is it? 1:06. Ooh. Go redeem that event currency, bruh. Oh, how do I event open? Is it this? I don't think it's this. Oh. No, this is this it? Highest is a color. Under goes 1 to 9. Oh, okay. What should I get, y'all? Can I read what these are? Okay, identity training. Extract. Should I get the extractions? Claire. Skincare. Skin. I can't get skincare for it. That house, and I only got 80. You said save. Oh my gosh. Thread or extract. Save 1,000. Save. Okay, I'll save up for it. I'll save up for it. Is there anything else I can end up claiming? Probably. What about the battle pass? Do I have anything new in the battle pass? Probably not. We'll still check though. We'll still check. You see, I'm getting better at cycling around this place. All right, we completed a weekly. All right, we are almost leveled up in the battle pass sweep. Okay, ego crates will provide more benefit for you. Okay, soon you'll be in a mirror dungeon mines, don't worry. Event limited skincare. Save for the chicken. He is good, you gotta save. Okay, I'll save. I'll save. Is it, can I claim like another, what's it called over here? Hold on. Yeah, I can. All right. You know what? I'm probably gonna end here. I didn't expect this to be so long and it's already going on 1. Save for 1 ID. Okay, I will. It is going on 1. I didn't expect to be live for this long. He can't really shard right now, so I think his best choice is Sinclair. With enough ego crate, you can get ego shards and you can pick out center or ego you want. Good night, clock. Hit save for 1 ID to shard. You got the hottest Dawn ID. What are you talking about? Is like, it's strong? Is it strong? It's like a pity system. Oh, I need to show like the people who just got here like what I have. She's decent. Yo, Donuts, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The timing is a little bit unfortunate though, because like I'm just ending. I'm just ending. What's going on? How you doing, Donuts? Oh, thank you so much again. Right, I just got off too. After level 10 is the dungeon. Holy great starting roster. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. Getting into this game called Limbus Company. It's a gacha, and so far I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Sync Dawn is strong with poise and high roll. Gotcha. Yeah, it's honestly been smooth. I'm not gonna lie, it is confusing. It's so confusing. The game is so confusing. Oh, but yeah, Firefist Gregor does a lot too. Firefist Gregor, why do I every single time y'all say Gregor, I go to Mersault for some reason? I don't know why. So this one right here, Firefist is the best. Clockface staying up ain't the right choice. I can trust you'll make good choices. Just on the field, I recommend looking at what each ID does. Save your boxes for Wild Hunt.